The Middle, 2009 to 2018. Cast, Then and Now, 2026. Shocking changes. It's been years since we last saw the Heck family, but the real stories that followed are even more surprising. From unexpected life choices to transformations no one saw coming, here's where the cast is now and which change shocked fans the most. Patricia Heaton as Frankie Heck. By 2026, Patricia Heaton is 67 and far from slowing down. She has quietly reshaped her career once again. After The Middle, she continued acting in film and television, including projects like The Belledoom and The Ritual, proving she could move beyond the sitcom image that made her famous. Off-screen, Patricia has been married to actor and producer David Hunt for decades, and together they've raised 4 children while keeping their private life steady and drama-free. There have been no major scandals, only longevity and discipline. Lately, she's spoken openly about exploring new passions, even joking about becoming a truffle hunter in Italy, showing her curiosity hasn't faded. Neil Flynn as Mike Heck. Neil Flynn, now in his mid-60s, remains one of television's most recognizable character actors. Long before The Middle, audiences knew him from Scrubs, and by 2026, he's returned to that world through the highly anticipated reboot, bringing renewed attention to his career. Unlike many actors, Neil has always kept his personal life extremely private. He is married but rarely discusses his family, and no public scandals have ever followed his name. Professionally, he has built a reputation on consistency rather than reinvention, continuing to take selective roles that suit his dry, understated style. His direction hasn't changed dramatically, but that quiet stability is exactly what has kept him relevant for decades. Atticus Shaffer as Brick Heck. Atticus Shaffer is 27 in 2026, and his life has taken a path few child actors manage successfully. After The Middle, he leaned heavily into voice acting, contributing to animated series such as The Lion Guard and Firebuds, while also building a strong presence online through YouTube and Twitch streaming. Living with osteogenesis imperfecta, he has spoken openly about resilience and faith, using his platform to encourage others rather than chase celebrity. Atticus appears to be single and keeps his personal life quiet, avoiding controversy entirely. His transformation hasn't been about fame. It's been about independence, creativity, and finding a way to build a career on his own terms. Brock Chiarelli as Brad. Brock Chiarelli, now in his early 30s, has taken a path few supporting actors manage, staying closely connected to the fandom long after the cameras stopped rolling. While continuing to act in independent projects and theater, he has become widely known for co-hosting the Middling podcast, where former cast members revisit memories and behind-the-scenes stories. Brock keeps his personal relationships private and has avoided controversy, maintaining an upbeat public image that mirrors Brad's energy on screen. Rather than chasing blockbuster fame, he has focused on community, storytelling, and live appearances, turning nostalgia into a meaningful career lane and keeping The Middle's legacy alive in a very modern way. Bo Weirick and Daniela Bobadilla, Sean and Lexi. Few stories from The Middle surprised fans more than this one. Sean and Lexi didn't just end up together on screen, they married in real life. By 2026, Bo Weirick is in his late 30s and Daniela Bobadilla in her early 30s, and the couple has built a quiet, private life away from tabloid culture. Professionally, both continue working steadily, with Daniela taking voice roles and Bo appearing in film and television projects, but neither has pursued the spotlight aggressively. Their relationship, stable since their 2018 wedding, has remained free of public scandal. In an industry known for short-lived romances, their story feels almost rare, a real-life happy ending that fans never expected. Chris Kattan as Bob Weaver. Chris Kattan is 54 in 2026, and his real-life story has been far more dramatic than anything Bob Weaver ever faced on screen. Best known for his years on Saturday Night Live, Chris spent much of the last 2 decades recovering from a severe neck injury that required multiple surgeries. In recent years, he also battled serious pneumonia, but returned to stand-up touring, showing remarkable resilience. His personal life has seen ups and downs, including a short-lived marriage in the late 2000s and a later engagement announced in 2023. Free from major scandals, his focus now is clear: health, live comedy, and staying creatively active. Eden Sher as Sue Heck. Eden Sher is 33 in 2026, and her life has changed in ways Sue Heck would have proudly celebrated. After the series ended, Eden turned her experiences into a successful one-woman stage show, I Was in a Sitcom, while continuing voice acting and television appearances. Off-screen, she married screenwriter Nick Crondevico in 2020 and is now a mother to twins, with news of a third child announced in late 2025. Unlike the chaotic optimism of Sue, Eden's real life appears grounded and stable, free of scandals. Her focus today balances family, comedy, and selective creative work, proof that persistence, much like Sue's, can quietly lead to a fulfilling second act. Brooke Shields as Rita Glossner. Brooke Shields is 60 in 2026, and her career continues to evolve far beyond the wild, chaotic Rita Glossner. Long before The Middle, she was already a global star, and in recent years she has balanced acting, producing, and advocacy work, including projects that openly discuss mental health and the pressures of fame. Her personal life has been widely documented, from her highly publicized marriage to tennis legend Andre Agassi to her long, stable marriage to writer Chris Henchy since 2001, with whom she shares 2 daughters. Rather than chasing constant headlines, Brooke has shifted toward meaningful projects and long-term creative work. Charlie McDermott as Axel Heck. Charlie McDermott, now in his mid-30s, has taken one of the most unexpected paths of the entire cast. After The Middle ended, he stepped away from mainstream Hollywood and focused intensely on music, releasing independent albums and building an online audience through streaming and creative projects. He was married in the late 2000s, though recent reports suggest he now lives a quieter, more private life and may be single, dedicating most of his time to writing and recording. Charlie has largely avoided controversy, choosing distance from celebrity culture. His transformation is striking not a louder career but a quieter, more introspective one. Norm Macdonald as Rusty Heck. Norm Macdonald, who played Rusty Heck, left behind one of the most memorable legacies of any performer connected to the show. The legendary comedian passed away in 2021 at 61 after privately battling cancer for nearly a decade, a struggle he chose to keep hidden from the public. Known for his dry, fearless humor, Norm continued performing and writing for years while maintaining an intensely private life. He had been married earlier in life and is survived by his son, Dylan. Even in absence, his influence remains powerful. Few stories in this cast remind us more clearly how much can exist behind a quiet smile. From quiet lives and growing families to unexpected reinventions and heartbreaking losses, the cast of The Middle has traveled paths as unpredictable as life in Orson itself. Charlie McDermott's decision to step away from Hollywood showed that success doesn't always mean staying in the spotlight, while Norm Macdonald's legacy reminds us how much strength can be hidden behind laughter. Looking back at all of them in 2026, which journey surprised you the most, and which story stayed with you long after the credits faded?